Chief Investment Officer for Benjamin F. Edwards, with three things to watch for the week of June 27th, 2022. Well, we're coming up on the end of the second quarter, the first half of the year, and it's been a disappointing quarter for investors. And we do have a very busy week in terms of economic data and events heading into a long holiday week in the July 4th weekend. In terms of economic data, we're going to get reports on the Fed's favored measure of inflation, personal consumption expenditures. We'll also see consumer confidence and durable goods orders. PC is expected to go the way of or be consistent with what we saw in the most recent CPI report. Overall, inflation is measured by PC expected to be higher on a year-over-year basis, while core inflation expected to moderate slightly. Both measures still elevated, but seeing a little bit of a divergence in the rate of change of the two. And that's consistent with higher food and energy prices, which are captured in the overall number, but not in the core number. Confidence has been weak, no surprise there. The Michigan consumer sentiment was at an all-time low in the most recent report. And if you think about, higher energy prices, higher inflation, and volatile stocks, no surprise that we're starting to see that in the consumer confidence data. That's something we'll keep an eye on, because if it persists for too long, that could start to have ramifications for consumer spending going forward. And then finally, we'll have multiple Fed speakers on the tape. We'll see Fed Chairman Jerome Powell later this week, and four other Fed officials will be speaking. Again, interested to get their comments after the most recent Fed meeting, where the Fed raised rates 75 basis points, biggest increase since 1994. In other news, we will get some earnings reports this week, particularly from the kind of the consumer side, consumer-related side of the economy. We'll see Nike, General Mills, Bed Bath & Beyond. Those are a few that will be reporting. And then let's keep an ear open for pre-announcements. Once we get through the holiday week and July 4th weekend, we'll get into second quarter earnings season, and we'll see if any companies want to kind of pave the way or leak out some information if they think that earnings are going to be disappointed. And if you think about, supply chain disruptions, the difficulties we hear anecdotally of people hiring workers. You think about the impact of the war in Ukraine, higher input costs. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a few pre-announcements as we work through the week. And then finally, OPEC Plus meets later this week at the end of the week. And traders, investors will be waiting for confirmation of the news that came out of the previous meeting on June 2nd. OPEC Plus announced that they would make production increases, output increases in both July and August, and looking for confirmation that is still the plan.